Once upon a time, in a land far to the north of Greece, there was a young prince named Alexander. He came from a kingdom called Macedonia, ruled by his father, King Philip II. King Philip was an ambitious ruler who had already conquered most of Greece, but young Alexander had even bigger dreams. When he was just 20 years old, he decided that he would conquer the world. Now, Alexander was very lucky. He had an amazing teacher, the great philosopher Aristotle, who taught him about wisdom, science, and leadership. With such knowledge, Alexander became not only wise but also a brilliant military leader. He was known for his clever strategies and the skill of his army, which helped him win battles everywhere he went. One of the most important military formations Alexander used was called the Phalanx. Imagine a group of soldiers marching closely together, forming a wall of shields, with long spears ready to strike. This strong, tight formation helped them defeat many enemies. In the year 331 BCE, something incredible happened. Alexander and his army faced the mighty Persian king, Darius III, and won a huge battle. They even destroyed the capital city of Persia, Persepolis. But Alexander didn't stop there. He marched all the way to the river Indus, where he faced King Porus, a brave ruler in the land of what is now Pakistan. Alexander won again, but this time his soldiers had had enough. They wanted to go home, so Alexander decided to turn back. As he journeyed back, he left behind Greek governors to rule over the lands he had conquered. He also made sure to spread Greek culture and language far and wide, through places like Egypt, Persia, Mesopotamia, and even the land of Israel. In the subcontinent, the people of the Gandhara region told stories about Alexander's influence on their culture. Alexander was not just a conqueror, he was a unifier. He encouraged his soldiers to marry the women of the lands they had conquered, helping to mix different cultures. He also allowed people to keep their own traditions, laws, and religions, showing respect for the places he ruled. One of the things Alexander is most famous for is naming many of the cities he built after himself. There were so many Alexandrias. The city of Alexandria in Egypt still exists today, a reminder of his greatness. Sadly, Alexander's life was short. At just 33 years old, he passed away, but his empire lived on. After his death, his vast kingdom was divided into 3 parts, each ruled by one of his generals. Even though Alexander was gone, the stories of his courage, wisdom, and the vast empire he built continue to inspire people to this day. 1-minute recap. Alexander was a young prince from Macedonia, son of King Philip II. Taught by Aristotle, he gained great knowledge and leadership skills, became king at 20 and aimed to conquer the world. Famous for using the Phalanx formation in battles. Defeated Persian King Darius III in 331 BCE and destroyed Persepolis. Reached the Indus River and defeated King Porus in present-day Pakistan. Spread Greek culture across Egypt, Persia, Mesopotamia, and Gandhara. Promoted cultural unity by encouraging marriages and respecting local traditions. Founded many cities named Alexandria, the most famous in Egypt. Died at 33, his empire was later divided among his generals. Remembered for his bravery, wisdom, and lasting influence.